This is Visitor's Book and I'm Maija, your host. In this program, we're going to be meeting with diplomats and foreigners who live here in Pakistan, and we're going to find out what they really think about the country. Our guest today is Heike, a German diplomat who lives here in Islamabad. So let's go meet with her. Hi Heike, so nice to meet you.
Hi, hello, nice that you're here.
Yeah, thank you for having me. You have such a wonderful house here.
Yes, it is, with a nice view and
exactly,
yeah.
You have the margalas there,
yes.
And then you have these wonderful trees. This is bananas here?
Banana trees, full with fruits right now.
Yeah? Do you eat them?
Yes, you can get them in, and you need to get them in now, like they are now that green. And just wait for a couple of days or weeks, and then they are perfect.
Oh wow! Do you get any animals coming here after the bananas?
The monkeys.
Oh really?
Yeah, they mostly they are faster than we are to get them.
Wow!
Yeah.
Nice. And here you have something else, something like oranges or something as well.
It's kind of mixed orange or grapefruit, and I didn't get the real name for this tree. But yeah.
Oh wow! Amazing.
Yeah.
So you've just come back from Germany, where you're from,
yes.
right? You were there just for a little vacation.
Just a week only.
Okay. Yeah. How was it traveling during these whole coronavirus restrictions? Was it difficult?
Yeah, I thought it's much more difficult, but it was fine. The plane was packed full, so no way to have social distance. Yeah. But everything was fine and in time, and so it was not that bad. I expected much more problems, but yeah, they checked the corona test. We had to do one before.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything was fine, and my parents had been really happy to see me after nearly a year.
Oh, you hadn't been home for a year?
Yes.
Wow,
I intended to go in March, and I had to cancel it because the same day my children went from here. They canceled the flights from Berlin, so I could have gone there, but never coming back for the next
I'm glad
weeks.
you managed to go now.
So,
So how long have you been here in Pakistan now?
2 years.
2 years, okay, so that's a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
And you work at the German embassy in the consular section,
yes, right? Yeah.
Okay, great. You've been a diplomat your whole life, right? You must have lived in a lot of different countries so far. Where were you before you came here?
In India.
Okay.
Yes, in New Delhi. My posting was New Delhi. Yes,
and you actually came through the Wagah border, right?
Yes, we crossed the Wagah border with I think 7 cats and 2 dogs.
Oh my gosh! How was that?
Yeah, it was a kind of adventure, but we had some extra paperwork. It was really, I think I didn't sleep well since February 2018 when I started to get the paperwork done.
That's interesting. How much of a difference did you notice, like as you crossed the border? Did it feel like you came to a whole different country, like everything changed, or was it all pretty similar for you?
The first impression was totally different.
Okay.
Because when you see this road, especially this highway from Lahore, and it looks nearly like a German highway. So you have these trees over there, and everything is clean and not so much traffic.
Okay.
So yeah, it was really Jens, my husband and me, we sit in the car and just, oh, look at this, it looks really like Germany, it's totally different. It was nice.
That's so interesting, because
really nice.
I mean, mostly in terms of if you think about the culture, that's quite similar because of the common history, obviously, between India and Pakistan. Did you notice any of that? You were like, okay, it's still sort of the same.
It is. A lot of things are very nearby, I think. So yeah, exactly. But you have some different. I think if you see this as a foreigner, you notice they are really nearby. The culture is not so far.
What kind of an idea did you have of Pakistan before you came here? What did you think the country would be like? What had you heard about it?
For us it was really easy because I had a colleague, he came from here. He told me, you have to do this, it's really nice, you will enjoy it. So I think it was fine, and it was like he told us.
Yeah, so you kind of knew what to expect. And if you think about like the image that people, especially in the West, have of Pakistan, maybe through the media, do you feel there's a big difference in the reality that you find here when you come here?
It is. Especially the Western media, sometimes they put really not a bad picture, but a dangerous picture.
Yeah.
So they put everything a little bit up. So that's what the press is bringing to the Western countries.
They focus on that, and then they don't realize that there's this whole world outside of it, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
What did your family, your friends think about you moving here? Were they worried?
My family, they were fine because my parents, they know this, and they had been also in the foreign ministry.
Oh, okay.
So they had been fine with it. The friends, some of them, they just asked, "Are you serious? Going to Pakistan?"
Yeah. What did you say to them?
Yes, we are serious.
Yeah.
And then when we started sending pictures from the place, from the green, from everything, from the flowers, if you see this Constitution Road where they put so beautiful flowers all the time, and then they come slowly, they found out, okay, I think it's not that bad.
Yeah.
So it was really fine.
That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, the way you mentioned also the roads, that they were really good. So I guess people expect the whole country to be like some kind of a village or, you know, something like that.
Or they have the pictures from the crowded Karachi.
Exactly.
And I think Islamabad is really special.
Yeah. Did you, I mean, you said you had that friend who also lived here, who told you all of this. But was there anything that like you weren't expecting, like something that really surprised you about Pakistan?
How quiet at the end it is if you live here in Islamabad. When I first go to office the first weeks, and I started at 7 o'clock, and then you just cross the hills, so you know this area with Magala Road.
Yeah.
And it's so nice, it's so beautiful. So I didn't expect.
Yeah.
I just thought it's a little bit more like a town or like a capital.
Yeah.
But it isn't.
Yeah.
Especially this area, it's really nice.
Yeah, there's so much nature around, and it really makes a big difference, right? And I can imagine, like, you know, coming from New Delhi, you probably expected this kind of a busy, you know, South Asian city with all the hustle and bustle, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's not at all what you get.
And it's not at all. Yeah, it's quiet, it's clean.
Yeah. Okay. But what's your experience been with Pakistani people? How have you been welcomed here?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Everyone. Yeah. We didn't till now. We meet a lot of nice people, and no one was in any kind of just thinking, okay, they're coming from India, because I thought in the beginning that might be a problem if they know, okay, they come from India, but nothing at all.
Yeah,
so really
exactly.
nice.
And it's quite normal also for people to, you know, move between these two.
Everyone friendly and helpful, and if you ask something, they help you as good as they can. So even the shopkeepers, you go to a shop 2 or 3 times, and then they just, if you come in, hello, how are you? You know, they start. You feel like coming home. It's really nice.
Exactly, and that's such a huge difference between like the pictures you get in the West of like these angry protesters sometimes, and then you're like, oh, everyone's really nice.
That's right.
So that's interesting. You said your family, I mean, growing up, your parents were also diplomats. Where are you from in Germany, actually?
Our base is in Berlin, because there's a foreign ministry. My parents are there, they have a house there, and my children are there.
All right.
One of our sons is in Dresden, and the other 2 are in Berlin.
Okay.
And but I was traveling since the beginning. I was born in Budapest, in Hungary.
Okay.
So for this, my second forename is Piroshka, which is quite funny.
What does it mean?
Piroshka is just an Hungarian name.
Okay, it's just okay. So you got like a Hungarian nickname.
Yeah, because it is in my passport.
Is it?
It's quite funny. I don't use it, but it's in my passport. When I was born there, so my parents thought that it might be nice if I have a name from there.
Yeah,
it was.
How long did you live there? Did you like go to school there also? No,
I didn't remember anything. I went there then a little bit, some years later, but from the beginning, my parents then changed to Germany.
Okay.
And my first really memories, they started in Belgium.
Okay.
Then I started with school. From there we went to Austria.
Right.
I had some school time in Vienna.
Wonderful.
Then I finished my school in Barcelona, in Spain.
Wow.
So
that's such an interesting, like totally different from how most people end up growing up in this one place, and then how connected to Germany do you feel after growing up in so many different places?
Still connected.
Yeah.
Because I feel German, but I don't feel that I'm coming from this or that town. So if someone asks me, from where are you in Germany?
Yeah. It's
So
like,
then
I don't know.
yeah, not really. So I don't have school friends or classmates or whoever.
Yeah.
So that you have to think a bit different. But yeah, I feel German. I'm connected to Germany, but I'm not that. There's
Not
no
that German.
Not that German. I don't know. Yeah, a little bit. But
what's the
still.
most German thing about you?
I think being in time.
Oh yes, that can be a problem here.
Yes, but yeah, I think till now it's okay. What I expected was worse, so I did the same.
Okay,
so
and you have to kind of learn to roll with it as well,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
So being a German, I think being in time
Yeah.
and just following a little bit what you think your German culture is, like celebrating Christmas, like things like this.
Do you celebrate Christmas here?
Yes.
Can you find a tree here also?
We have one plastic made.
Oh, okay.
But we decorate it, so
Yeah.
it's really beautiful. And we have our special meals. You have some special meals for Christmas.
Oh, wonderful.
Special German meals like
Yeah.
sausages and potato salad, so things like
Great.
this.
Amazing.
So we still keep a little bit kind of cultures, like tradition.
So why did you want to go into diplomacy? What was the, what inspired you?
I think the first inspiration came from my father, because when you grow up like this, then there is a sudden moment where you think, okay, do you really like to stay in this country 30 years?
Right.
And then you think, And then I thought, yeah, maybe it might be nice to follow his steps and start also in the foreign ministry.
Yeah.
And yeah, then I did it. I was just 18. I started very early.
Wow.
But I never regret it. It's really nice. So.
What was your first posting? Where did you first move?
My first real posting was then Italy with my family, and during my trainee time it was in Belgium. So that
Okay. So Belgium. Did you go to Brussels or somewhere else?
Yes, Brussels.
Okay.
It was nice. Nice
Yeah?
experience. Yes.
And you got to go back to the same place where you had been before. Yeah.
Yes.
And then where did you go from there?
I had a big break.
Okay.
Because then I had 2 children.
Okay.
And I restarted in 2002 in Berlin, and 2004 then in Italy. Yes.
And again, back to Italy.
Back to Italy for.
Is that your favorite?
No, it's just no, only one time. It is nice. We enjoy this time, but yeah, it's okay. 4 years is enough.
Okay.
And then after this, moving to Egypt.
Wow.
Yes.
To Cairo.
Yeah.
Wow. How was that experience
It
for
was
you?
nice.
Yeah.
Egypt is great. Cairo is really great. It's nice.
Mm.
So I don't know. We have been there from 2008 to 2013.
That's a long time.
So we take all the revolutions we could get.
Oh wow. Interesting time to be there.
Yeah. The first one was a bit scary because you didn't expect it.
Yeah.
It turned from a family posting where you could leave your key outside, and the boys have been till 3 o'clock somewhere in shisha bars.
Right.
And then it turns in within only 2 days in some kind of, for a foreigner, I think a little bit scary place, because you couldn't get what really happened in this moment, and you didn't have any idea if it will be dangerous for you or not.
Yeah, of course.
At the end it wasn't, but you didn't know this. So we lived in our house, we had a nice rooftop, and our compound told us to spend the nights on the rooftop and to close everything very tightly, because the people coming in and getting stuff out, but they didn't.
Oh,
so we have been safe all the time. But you know this after this time, but you don't know it once you are in.
Yeah, you don't realize it.
So,
Yeah.
and shooting and everything. So it was interesting. Yeah.
So yeah, so you're actually much safer in Pakistan
Yes.
than you were in Egypt
Right
at
now?
the time. Yeah.
Yes, obviously. Yeah, we are.
Where did you meet your husband? Is he also a diplomat?
No, we met in Germany, in Görlitz, which is a small, nice, beautiful town in Saxonia. And we have been together since 2004.
Okay, and he's here with you.
He's here with me, taking care of house and pets and everything.
Yeah.
And he's doing a great job because he can do everything.
How does he like it here?
He likes it. Yeah.
Is there enough for him to do here, like on his free time?
Yes, it is. There's still a lot of work if you have the pets and you have the house.
Right.
And he likes cooking.
Okay,
so
that's
I'm
great.
really blessed because every evening I come home, I have my dinner cooked.
Wow.
So yeah, well, that's nice. And and then he's also doing a lot of computer things. He's kind of IT administrator.
All
so
right.
yeah,
Great.
he can be busy if he likes. So then he's doing this with internet, and he has free time if he needs. So
Yeah.
it's really good.
And you mentioned your children, they don't live here. They are already, they've moved out of the...
They moved out. All of them, two of them, the bigger ones, moved out in Egypt. And they are now in Berlin and in Dresden.
Yeah.
And the little one, he was with us till New Delhi. And then he started also. Now he's studying in Berlin. So
yeah. Is that difficult to have like your family sort of scattered around the world?
Yes, it is. So when the first one moved out, it was just a big cut. After the third one left, okay, then you get used to it a little bit, and but you can do a lot of things. You have a little bit more value time. If then they come and visit you, you can spend your holidays with them. You can make nice trips. You can see new places together.
Exactly.
So it was nice at the end. It's okay, but I still miss them, and I miss my parents and my sister for sure.
Yeah. And your children they've come to visit you here, right?
Yes.
They liked it here as well.
They liked it.
Yeah.
The little one, he was already here 2 or 3 times. And the other ones, they came also during Christmas time and a little bit later.
All right, time to take a short break. I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. I'm here in conversation with Heike from the German Embassy. So, Heike, you have a pretty interesting hobby here in Islamabad. What do you like to do? Tell us.
Horse riding.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. How did you find out that was possible here?
With a colleague. She asked me already a year before, and I was a bit scared because I did it in my childhood, and then I stopped again. Then I had a horse on my own, and I stopped again.
Wow.
And then she told me, you have to go there. It's a really nice place. Go to Oryx place and just try.
So it's basically here in the city?
It's in the city, yes.
Yeah.
It's nearby. It's just 15 minutes from here. So,
all right.
And it's really nice to keep your brain healthy, I think,
Yeah.
to go out with everything. So
How often do you go there?
Right now I try to do it twice a week.
Wow, that's a lot. And do you just ride there at the stables, or do you go outside as well somewhere?
If possible, we go outside. So especially with this nice time now, the weather turns better, it's not so hot anymore.
Yeah.
But it's also fine riding on the stable area, being there. So only be with the horses, just to be on the horseback.
That's so interesting because, you know, like I've also restarted horseback riding here, and it's so funny. I never expected that Pakistan would be the place where I get back to this hobby.
Yeah, that's the same me.
Although, of course, there's a big tradition of like polo and all these things here, but yeah.
Yeah, it is funny if you see this place and then you have this other stables in your mind, which I also found in New Delhi, and then I thought, no, I'm not going to do this here because the horses don't look fine, and then
they're
you come
not
to this
treated
place.
so well,
Okay, it looks like
exactly.
Really nice.
What's your favorite thing about horseback riding? What do you like about it?
Being completely off all this, what happens to the day. It's for me, it's really kind
of
of
meditation almost.
That it is.
Yeah.
So just when I'm just on the horseback, it's everything goes.
Yeah.
So the day could be bad, and it takes 5 minutes, and everything is gone. So for me, it's
amazing.
really nice.
What kind of a horse did you have yourself?
I had a really nice riding horse, German Hannoveraner.
Wow.
So yeah, he was obviously a bit too much for me. So all the time I need some help from some friends riding with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was great. Just a huge one, but great one.
Did you go to competitions with him and stuff like that? No, it was just like a hobby that you. Okay. Yeah, that is tough because the horses need a lot of exercise, and then you need to have all this time on your hands to go every day, right?
Yes.
So then you sold the horse in the end.
No, he died.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to put him down because he had some real issues.
Oh no.
And yeah, at the end, it was a little bit too early. Just 15 or 14 years old. Oh. But yeah, it happened. So.
Do you think you'll ever get another horse?
After here, yeah.
Yeah?
I never thought before, but now after restarting again with horse riding, maybe. It depends. If you stay healthy, if everything is turning out like it should be, then maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have any other hobbies here in Islamabad? What do you like to do in your free time here?
Most of my free time I spend with animals.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah.
They're not just pets, right?
Not pets. Our pets are at home. They're also time eating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I spend a lot of time with feeding and taking care of stray cats.
Okay.
So I try
So you're fostering,
catching them, let them be neutered.
Okay.
Taking them back or not. Now two are still with me, fostering them to hopefully we will find a home for them.
Okay, that's amazing.
So, and yeah.
How did you get started with this? Did it start here in Pakistan or?
With cats, it started already in Egypt.
Okay.
We did this in Egypt. We had some cats feeding in front of the embassy and a lot of cats feeding around our home. It was a colleague of me and we did this 2 times a day, and we went to the embassy during the weekends because the cat needs the food.
Yeah.
So it started with the cats already there. In India it has been mostly dogs because you don't have so many stray cats.
Okay.
They have really hard life over there. So there have been some dogs which I give food to and try to get places for them too. We could put in a nice forever home.
So one of the dogs that you brought with you here is from India. Like it's a stray dog that you found. Can you tell me like how did you find the dog and what's the story?
Both of them are from India, and one of them I fed the mother for I think a year or so.
Okay.
And then she had this litter of puppies. And the one we have now, she was anyway the prettiest because she had the long hair and she looks really beautiful.
Yeah.
And we just thought about taking her in, but as we had a dog already and we had so many cats, so we decided not to do it. And then we found her about 11 months later. I still gave the food to her, but I didn't take her in. And 11 months later we found her beside the road with broken legs.
Oh no, what happened?
Some guards from this compound where we lived in, they started hunting the stray dogs, and then they broke her both front legs with a stick.
No, that's horrible.
So we tried to help her, and it turned out somehow okay, but now still she has some leg issues. And when we tried to set her back to her pack, it was not possible anymore. They started biting her.
Oh no.
So we took her in.
Oh, and now
ending
she's
up
here.
with 2 dogs.
Your Indian dogs are in Pakistan now.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. How many animals do you have here at home now?
At home now, 2 dogs and 4 cats.
4 cats.
And the 2 fostering over there, so 6
So 6.
inside. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of animals.
Yes.
And how do you find, like, do people bring these animals to you, or do you just find them somewhere on the street, or how do you do it?
They come to us. One cat which we took in March, I think she came because of Corona, because she had a home before. She decided to stay with us.
Yeah.
I think she decided to stay with the dog because she really likes the black Labrador. So the others...
So they just walk in?
Yeah, she came. I started feeding the cats outside with the leftovers from my cats.
I see. Yeah.
So then they come in the evening time, and she was one of them.
Okay.
And then she decided, okay, might be better inside. So then she come nearer and nearer, and then she stay. Yeah.
Maybe they sort of can sense that there's an animal lover living here. I want to go in.
Could be. Yeah. And the others, they came from embassy area.
Okay.
So because I also started feeding a cat over there, I didn't notice that she was already pregnant.
Oh, and then you get the whole litter.
It comes like this. So and the last one, which we took in, is just a baby.
Aww.
And he was following me at the parking area and crying for help.
Oh, that's so sweet. So what happens? I mean, is it possible for you to think about taking so many animals with you when you leave a country, or what do you try to do with these animals?
We will take them.
All of them?
We did it. Yeah. Once I take any stray in, it's a forever life.
Yeah.
So it's not just for this time I stay here. So this is then our real pet.
Yeah.
It's difficult It's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of money if you have to travel by air.
And especially if you're bringing them to Europe, that's tough.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have the regulations. Sometimes you can only take 2 pets one time. So coming from Egypt to India, it took us 5 different flights.
Wow.
So
That's
my friend
stressful.
took two pets, and my son fly in from Germany only to take pets from Egypt to India. So yeah. But yeah, you have to take this decision. I think if you take the pet in,
of course, it's a big commitment, right?
So
yeah. And what about the ones that you foster? You try to find homes for them also here.
For 2 of them we try to find a home, because I don't know if they really can fit in. It's difficult. They have to get used to the dogs.
Of course, yeah.
Our doors are the whole day open.
Yeah.
So it's not
Outside,
easy.
yeah.
Now they are locked in a nice room and they are happy, but I think should be fine if they could find a home. So let's see.
Is it like mostly with foreigners or Pakistanis also that you find these?
I think anyone who is really, this one, I think the 2 which I'm fostering right now, they need someone experienced, because they are very shy. It will need a little bit time for them to be really pets. So if someone take them in, they need to be patient with them.
Yeah. So have you noticed this kind of a thing here in Pakistan where mostly people are only interested in like cats and dogs of a certain breed, that they don't want to take these domestic cats and dogs you find on the street?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, honestly. They prefer the long hair cats.
Like Persian cats
Persian
are very
cats
popular.
or Siam cats. Or, I don't know why, because I think maybe they are beautiful.
Yeah,
and it's kind of
maybe a status symbol also.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
Could be possible, yeah.
How do you think people could be made more aware of the fact that also these strays, they are just as good as all these other fancier animals?
They need to try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to show as many people as we can that there's no difference between a normal stray cat which you take in and another one. So I took in one in Egypt. And she's still with us, 11 years now. And she was just a baby, badly hurt. I just give her food to get her then maybe put down by the vet, because she couldn't survive. And then she recovered, and since this time she is sleeping every night in my arm.
Oh, that's so
I think
cute.
the strays, they can be as good as any other.
Yeah. So adopt, don't shop, right?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the saddest story that you've encountered while taking care of animals in different countries?
I think first the story with our dog, when we found her with the broken legs. And also with some cats in Egypt. They have been in front of the embassy, just some, I think 3 or 4 little ones, maybe 8 weeks old. And every day we came, one was already dead, and the last one then I couldn't take it. I just took the cat in. And in this time then I could find a nice home for this one. But she was really crying for help, and we had this time I think 11 cats at home, which was really quite enough.
Yeah.
So, and then this cat was sitting beside my car and crying, and I put the food again, and she came again to my car. She didn't like to eat. She was really just. And then I took her in just like this. So yeah, but we could find a home for her. But this was really sad, seeing this other cats dying day by day. And you couldn't help, because you can't take them all. You can't take them to any animal shelter. There are no such places.
There are none. Here, luckily, there are some, right? There are some organizations and people doing some wonderful work here.
Yes.
So, what do you think is the main reason that sometimes or most of the time, especially in the developing countries, there are like these cases of animal cruelty? I mean, of course, it's everywhere in the world it happens. We've seen some cases recently. Is it lack of awareness or education? What do you think it is?
I think if it's really bad behavior against animals, then I think it's just kind of education or just, I think it's inside the people. But that I think treating all animals in a nice way, it's difficult if the people struggle to get their own food on the table.
Yeah, of course.
So you can't expect people feeding cats and dogs if they are struggling to get their own children fed. So I think that's one of the reasons. And the others you will find all over the world. Yeah. So they kill animals, they torture them badly. Sometimes.
Why do you think people do that? What is it about? Is it something about human nature?
Yeah, being just or feeling being better than the animal, or being stronger, or just showing that you can do this, because the animal is helpless. Yeah. At the end, if you catch a cat and you start cutting the tail off or something like this, it's so cruel, and you will find this all over the world.
Of course, yeah.
And I don't know how someone can do this. I think the parents should start teaching their children to be nice to animals and to care them and to just feel with them, not only feeding them or just to show it. Yeah. The best thing is just being a good example for your children.
Yeah.
If some more people could do this, we would have a little bit less cruelty to animals.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a short break. I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. I'm here in conversation with Heike, a German diplomat here in Islamabad. So Heike, who's this?
Hasi.
Who's she? Is she the one with the leg problem?
With the leg problem.
Oh, such a sweetheart.
Yeah, she's really sweet.
Oh. Do you ever notice, she wants to say something too.
Hasi is good. Yeah.
So do you ever notice anything with these animals that you take home from the street, that they have some kind of traumas from the experiences that they've gone through? Like, are they scared of people? Is it difficult to deal with them sometimes?
Yeah, a lot of them are scared of men. This is really funny. It's not funny, but you can really notice this with a lot of pets which we take in. And same with her. So it's fine as long as she's a little bit away, but if they're coming men and she doesn't know them, then she could be a little bit like now, like she starts then barking or having a look. Yeah. But the kittens, they are really scared of all men. I don't know why this happens, but it's really like this.
But they're used to your husband now.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do? Do you take her out for walks here, or is it mainly just in the garden that you let them?
She is mainly in the garden because she can't walk properly. It's very difficult for her to walk for a little bit longer than 5 minutes, and she doesn't like it at all. If you like to take her out, she will lay down in front of the gate. Yeah. And then you have a feeling, I think 60 kg dog, because you can't move her. She's just laying down completely and not moving at all. So we don't try it anymore. I think it will hurt her probably if walking too long. It's okay. She needs a little bit more exercises, obviously.
Okay, so she's gaining weight.
She's gaining weight, and she's also neutral right now, so anyway it just keeps more weight on. Yeah. And that's we have to take care of this, putting a little bit less food. Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Oh, such a sweetheart. And you, what about the other dog? Is the other dog more active?
Yes. Leah is more active. She likes swimming like crazy. So
swimming?
Yes.
Where does she swim?
Inside our pool in the back.
Oh, okay.
And we get used to it. We try with her when she was just 8 weeks old. We started putting her in the water, playing with her. Wow. And it took some time, and then she was relieved. With water, once she sees water, she's in. I can show you the pool. Yeah. It's a nice area for the dog.
Let's go. Sure.
When we came for house hunting, our first interest was getting something with garden. And that's not so easy, because now the new buildings, they just put them to the end and you don't have gardens anymore.
Okay, wow, so pretty.
When we came here, we have been looking for a house with garden, and finally we could find one.
Yeah, and you have space for a swimming pool, so that's pretty nice. Did you buy it here, or was it already there?
We took it in from Germany, but you can buy them here.
You can get them brought it from Germany? Yes. You brought an actual swimming pool?
Yes.
How come?
It's just, when you get it, it's just packets. You have these parts. This is metal.
Yeah.
And you have the plastic inside.
Okay.
And everything is you have to put them together.
Yeah.
And then it's full.
Do you swim there yourself, or is it just for the dogs?
No, it's also for me. I enjoy it so.
Oh wow! Who would have thought? This is so nice.
This is
Every day you come here for a swim almost?
Now I stop a little bit because it's getting colder.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, but after the work time, as long as the sun is there, I try to do it. And that's also the place where Lea is swimming. For this we put up this nice wooden piece.
Oh, that's so like her ramp.
Yes.
Her catwalk, her dog walk.
Well, she's basically jumping from the top and then ending here.
Yeah. Do you like to walk around here in the neighborhood here in Islamabad at all, or?
Not so much. So for going and coming back to embassy, I use my scooty and.
You have a scooter?
Yes, we have a scooter.
Oh, can I see it?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's go see. Oh wow!
Yes,
this is it. Where did you get it from?
In Rome.
Rome.
Yes.
And that also you brought here?
Yes, we had it in Rome, then it parked about nearly 10 years with my father.
Oh, really?
And then we got it here because I thought, okay, with this nice traffic and this nice area, I can use it here.
Oh, wow.
And I enjoy it. It's really great.
That's so awesome. Yeah. You know, it's not that common for women to ride scooters or motorbikes here in Pakistan. You don't see anyone else, do you, ever?
Actually, I saw someone.
You
a lady with long hair, and she was sitting on a kind of Vespa, original Vespa, and it was pretty amazing to see her. And I was also with this, and she looked at me, so it was funny.
Yeah,
yes. But it's not so. Yeah, you don't see a lot of women riding.
Yeah. And how do you handle the traffic? Is it at all like dangerous for you ever, or you're fine with it?
It's easy because in the morning time you don't find that much traffic.
Yeah.
And this is very strong all the time. I'm the fastest, so.
Oh, really?
No, it's okay. You have to take care, but yeah, till now I think.
Oh, cool.
It's fine. Yeah.
So, should we go try it?
Yes, let's try it.
Let's do it.
Other help us.
My hair's flying in the wind. All right, then it's time for our rapid fire round. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right. Shalwar kameez or Western clothes?
Western clothes.
Okay. Lahore or Karachi?
Lahore, Karachi, I don't know.
Yeah,
Till now.
Rickshaws or bicycles?
Bicycles.
Okay. Beaches or mountains?
Mountains.
Sauerkraut or pakoras?
Pakoras.
Eintopf or biryani?
Eintopf.
All right. The first thought that comes to your mind when I say truck art?
Beautiful.
Badshahi Mosque?
That's also beautiful. Yes.
Pakistani weddings?
Great.
Berlin Wall?
It was a big history, yeah.
Your favorite word in Urdu?
Nahi.
Nahi, okay, great. The best thing about Pakistan?
The green places, the hill areas which I didn't see till now, but I'm really happy to see them soon.
Okay, then you get to sign our visitor's book.
Okay.
Let me just open it for you here. All right, let's see what you wrote. Pakistan is a great experience for us, a beautiful country and nice people. We hope to see a lot of places in the coming years. Great. Thank you so much for being on the show. It was a wonderful experience talking to you, and I hope you get to see some more of Pakistan.
Thank you for having me. It was really nice experience, and yeah, I hope to see a lot of things here.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you
so much. that's it for today. Please join me again next week, and don't forget to follow us on our social media accounts at indus.news. Stay home, stay safe, goodbye.